First, make sure your ends line up, okay? And then you're going to lay it down once the ends are lined up. Then take your hand and place it palm up, okay? So the wrinkled side. Then you want to count 2 fingers to the middle, 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to stick my finger through that gap in between. So I should have 2 fingers on one side, 2 long fingers on the other. And you're going to take that end and you're going to put it in the open space between those fingers, okay? And you want to have a long string. In fact, you want to pull it so it goes down to your wrist, okay? Just like that. Then this is hanging loose, and what you're going to do is wrap it around that ring finger, okay? This long finger right here, almost like you are wearing a ring of yarn, okay? And then you're going to do the same thing too to your middle finger, okay? This finger right here, let's point to ours, okay? And you're going to wrap around it, okay? So I've got 2 rings on my hand, don't I? 1 and 2. Now you're going to put another ring on this ring finger. So I'm going to go 1, wrap all the way around it. And now I need to put another ring on this one. So I'm going to go from the back. I'm going to lift it up in this space, kind of following where I was before. And then this gets tucked behind. Okay. Now we're to the exciting part of weaving. Okay, so weaving is a series of knots. So what you're going to do is pick the 2 strings at the bottom and you're simply going to lift it over the top. Okay, now see how this tail got pulled up? It's important that I pull it back long, okay, because I don't want that to come out. Then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to take the 2 bottom loops and pull it over, just like that. Okay, and then I'm finished with that first step, but this is all kind of loose and floppy, and so I'm going to kind of tug and kind of tighten that up a bit, okay? Then, and I'm going to always keep this laying there, then it's just a matter of repeating those rings. So I'm going to take my yarn from the back and I'm going to wrap it around this ring finger, and it's on the back side, so I'm going to wrap it around and go back there. And I have 2 rings, 1, 2, and 1, 2 on both sides, okay? And now it's that same step. You take the bottom 2 strings and loop it over the top and just give it a little bit of tug, okay? And I do the same thing here. Bottom 2, go over the top, okay? I'm just gonna kind of pull it tight. And then I just keep going, okay? I'm going to wrap around my ring finger. And then I'm going to wrap it around that middle finger. And now I make my knot. So I'm going to pick the bottom 2 loops, send it over the top, and do the same thing over here. Bottom 2 loops, send it over the top. Okay, I'm going to just kind of pull these just to kind of tighten it up a little bit. Okay, so this is a little bit keeps more to a snake form. And I'm going to just keep going. It's a matter of just repeating that. So I'm going to wrap around my ring finger, and then I'm going to wrap around this finger from the back. Okay, and there are my 2 loops. And I simply pick the bottom ones up, send them over the top. Bottom one over the top. Okay, just like that. And we're just going to keep doing that. I'm going to go around the pinky, and from the back side around the ring finger. Take the bottom 2, send it over the top, and send it over the top, okay? I just kind of adjust these. I just keep going around my ring finger, around my middle finger to the back side. So this yarn's always staying there, and then I grab on and I flip it over the top, okay? Just kind of tug those, just kind of keep it nice and straight, and then you can keep going at that point. So I'm going to go around my ring finger, around my middle finger. There are my 2 loops. Again, just take the bottom one, put it over the top, okay? And once you have the hang of that, you can speed up and work on your own, always putting the loops on the top, okay? And the bottom, go over, bottom over, and then I just kind of adjust these. So I'm going to let you work, okay, on your own, And if you ever notice your yarn snake kind of sneaking up to the top of your fingers where it might fall off, just push it back down and keep this at your wrist. So you just keep going like that. Oops. All right, so I'm going to let you guys work, and you are welcome to keep watching if you need help, and you just keep going, okay? So I will let you work, and then we'll meet back and talk about how to do the next step. Pushing it down.